good people? It's your girl, Miss Hindzz, and this is Vibes of Us Sessions. Today's special guest is Svn T.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming down. It's such a pleasure.
I know, right? I'm so excited.
Oh gosh, well, you know, I always love working with you, and every time I see you, it's just always a good vibe. So thank you very much. Right, so Svn T, tell us how the name came about.
Okay. Well, I remember when I first started doing music, which was around like 5 years ago, I think. I was thinking of a name, and then someone asked me, I think it was a producer, asked me a name first time. I was like, yes, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting. I said, Summertime Tea. He was like, nah, it's too long.
I like that though, Summertime Tea.
Maybe I can use it sometime, but he said it's too long, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Then he was like, what about Svn T? I was like, that could work. And the reason being, is because that's the only time you really see me. In the winter, you don't see me.
You're hibernating, yeah? That's
but
like
in the
me.
summer, I'm just like, yo, guys, what's going on, dude? What's the motive? Barbecues? Yeah, that's me. So that's where it came about. And then, like, afterwards, more meaning started to form around it. So the sunrises, the sunrises actually came from one of your shows, actually. I remember performing after the performance, after the performance, I must have said the sunrises. I was trying something out. And then someone in the audience said, every day. And in my head, I was merely rocking, like, I was like, yeah, that's so sick. But I was like, yeah, every day. And
Oh, wow.
But yeah, so it became a thing where, like, now it's almost like a motivational thing. Like, I have to rise every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I'm trying to do that, trying to make sure if I can't get up, there has to be a reason for me not wanting to get up. So I have to find it and then overcome it. That's what it's all about now.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So why did you put a V instead of a U? Or was that just you being extra?
Yeah, it's probably me being extra still. But it looks sharp, innit? It does look sharp.
No, it does. It stands out as well. I feel like if there's other things like on Instagram or whatever under the name Svn something, it kind of makes you stand out and come up as like one of the first.
Yeah, one of the first, right?
Very smart, very smart.
Thank you, I thought ahead.
Well,
I'm joking.
you know how my name has 2 Z's at the end of it? Do you know what the 2 Z's are for?
No. For
the bitches that are sleeping on me.
Oh, come on! Let them sleep. I didn't even know. Come on.
But it's so annoying because like sometimes people write one Z instead of 2, and I'm like, yo, and I'm always correct. And they're like, why are you so extra? Like, I'm like, no.
They're sleeping on me.
Exactly. But this is the thing. I'm sure you get the same thing where they put a U instead of a V. Yeah. And to other people it sounds stupid, but it's like if this was your government name and someone spelled it wrong, you would be annoyed. So it's the same thing, right?
But thing with me, what I do, well, you may not need to do with yours, but I also, like, if it's something new, if I'm applying to go for a show, I'll write the actual spelling, and then in brackets I'll write S-U-N, so they know how to pronounce it.
I've noticed actually that you do that. Yeah, I remember.
Just so they know.
I remember an email where you actually did that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it explained it because at first I did think it was a typo, but good thing you pointed it out.
People do.
No. Real talk. I think it's really nice when artists are creative with their names and spell them in like interesting ways and stuff. It used to annoy me at one point though, I can't lie, because I used to always get it wrong on flyers and stuff. And then people would be like, you put 1 X instead of 3 in my name or whatever. And I'm like, oh, fuck, now we have to go and change the whole flyer. But as I've gotten older and the more I've spoken to artists and stuff, I realise it's important to address people in the way that they want to be addressed.
It's true. I still call black 6 lakh.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard. Like, you see me just then, I had to think about it. I was like, black.
No.
But it's supposed to have it for me, I know.
Yeah.
So that's why in some regard, I don't really mind people calling me Svn T. Because that's what it looks like. So how can it be like?
Unless you explain it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. No, I get it. But some artists, they're not having that. They're not having it. All right, cool. I hope you don't get offended by this, but I just wanted to mention it because it's something that every time I meet you, I think of this, right? Do you know who you remind me of?
You know what? I always remind someone of someone, you know? Go on, who is it?
Please don't get offended because it's not actually bad, but...
No, who is it?
Yeah, Tracy Morgan.
I kind of do see it, I'm not gonna lie. I do see it.
I don't even know.
was bad.
I don't even know if it's like the fact that you make me laugh every time I see you and he makes me laugh, or the fact that you look like
I kind
him.
of got the same facial structure in a way. I can see it a little bit.
I don't know if it's that or if it's even the way you speak. I don't know what it is, but I can't seem to put my finger on it. But I just have to get it out now. I just have to tell you, because if I don't tell you, who am I going to tell? You know, it's better to just be honest.
It's fine. I've got...
What else have you got?
A Ninja Turtle.
No. Charlemagne used to get that when he was a kid, yeah.
Maybe I'll grow out of it like him. He don't really look like a Ninja Turtle no more. Gary Coleman.
Oh, I'm better with faces, but I know the name. The name sounds familiar. Who else?
I can't recall anymore.
Gary Coleman.
What show is Gary Coleman from?
Is he an actor?
Yeah, actor. The guy that is so old, but he didn't grow.
I need to search this after. I'm actually going to search it. But the name does stand out to me, but I'm going to search it. Well, I get Rita Ora all the time. What do you think?
No, I do see it.
Do you see it? And sometimes I get Khloe Kardashian.
Khloe Kardashian?
The ugly one, apparently.
I don't really
People are like, oh, what's the ugly Kardashian called? And I'm like, I don't know.
What, as in trying to reference to you?
Yeah. And I'm just like, wow, okay, well, I don't know where we're going to go from here, but...
That's about it.
But you see the Rita Ora
I do see the Rita Ora.
Cool. And you see the Tracy Morgan.
I do see the Tracy Morgan.
I'm glad. So you're not offended?
No.
So we can carry on this interview.
Yeah, but don't call me Tracy Morgan. Yo, Tracy! You'll get it.
Oh my God. All right, you know, one time I was watching the interview and Shakira said that when she picks her beats, like for her songs, she doesn't, if she listens to a beat and her hips don't start moving, she knows that's not the beat for her. And she says that's how her song Hips Don't Lie came about, because it's basically that her hips don't lie, and if the beat doesn't make her hips move, then she's not using the beat. How do you pick a beat? How do you know this is a Svn T beat or nah, this ain't the beat for me?
I think the sounds have to be like slightly unusual, but at the same time, I like the wavy sounds in it, but I need them to be unusual. I don't want a typical sound that has been obviously sounds always come from somewhere. Yeah. But when producer put like their own spin on it, there you could tell it's their spin, and it's like, oh, there's this one producer on YouTube, his name's Vibez. I don't know if I'm pronounced that right. He's so cold with his beats, and almost all of his beats, I'm like, yeah, I can run on all of them, because he just does something different with them. I think it's like an intensity, but calmness at the same time. So it allows you, it doesn't force you to rap it in a certain way. It gives you that flexibility to do anything.
And that's really rare, right? To find that with beats, because there's certain beats, it's like you just know you got to rap a certain way on this beat or it's not going to work.
It's true, like...
But then you make beats too, right?
I've just, well, I wouldn't say I've just started, but yeah, I have been making beats.
And you told me that you made the beat for the performance that you're going to do for us today.
Yeah, it's mad.
So tell me the story.
When you asked me to come on this, I was like, what am I going to perform like? And like at the time, I never had no beats. I had never owned no beats that was exclusively mine. Yeah. So I've been making beats, but I've never made anything I never finalized anything. Yeah. So I had imagine I have beats, but they're like small sections. So I said, let me make one. Let me make one from scratch for this. Let me set this task for myself. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I can do it. I've never done it before, but
first time for everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's a bit of a thrill. And there was times where I was like, oh my days, I'm unstoppable. And there was times like, why am I doing this? Why can't I just buy one? Get one from America or something. They won't know.
That's the process of everything, you know. At one point you're like, yeah, I'm getting there. And it's like, oh, why did I even choose to do this? Honestly, with everything?
It was stress, but I feel like, well, we'll see, but I feel like I rise to the occasion. I like to think so, but it was like a lot of sleepless nights trying to get you.
Well, I'm honoured. I'm honoured that you decided to make it a task for yourself and you actually followed through and made it. Fully. To me, I feel like that's more personal and more
Most definitely.
exclusive, and it adds value to it when it's like completely created by you.
Yeah, no, this is brand new solely for both of us.
I'm so honestly, I'm so grateful, and I'm really excited to hear it. I think it's going to be amazing, and I'm just so happy that you actually went along with it, and you could say like, I created my own song from scratch with the beat, with everything. So.
If they don't like it, I didn't care. If they do like it, it's me.
If it wasn't you, it was. If they don't like it, it was Tracy Morgan.
That's right. It's Tracy.
If you could collaborate with any two artists, they don't have to be on the same track, dead or alive, anywhere in the world, who would you pick?
If I could collaborate with any artist. A2 would be one of them. He's from here.
A2. Mm-hmm. A2, who's moved like to I don't know if he's moved to America, but he's quite popular in America.
Yeah.
You know, he performed at Vibez with us like early on before he got before he got really big. Yeah,
that's a mad thing. Still.
Cool. Yeah, A2. I think A2. Yeah, you kind of remind me of his.
It's because he's wavy. He's wavy, like mostly.
Oh my God! Yes.
He's very wavy, brother. And I respect his grind because there's not many artists like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's very different.
Very different. And so A2, and who else? Mahalia? Yeah, she's one of the wonderful ways.
Mahalia is good.
Yeah, I've been listening to her a lot recently.
Yeah,
still.
she is good. She's good. And she's different as well because, you know, like certain UK singers, when they move to America or they get popular in America, they kind of like lose that. You know that I don't know, that authenticity of the UK feel. Like I don't know, it just disappears.
I think because the commercial in America is different to the commercial here. I'm not saying she's commercialized here, but I can imagine it changing sometimes a lot of the time.
Because you have to cater, I guess, to the audience.
I guess so.
Yeah, but I like that she still kind of hasn't changed, and I like that about her. I like her music. I think she's a good writer as well. Like,
I got one more artist I just remembered, Kojay Radical as well.
Oh yeah,
he's one of my favorite. But everyone I've said, they have their followings about them, but they're not super huge.
Yeah,
but
I'm actually surprised that you didn't mention anyone bigger. I said anyone in the world.
Yeah, I know.
But that's really cool because you understand like your sound and who you would want to work with.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
really, really cool.
And they inspire me. Obviously there's like artists that inspired me that's from the generation above or from above that one. But as of right now, when like I look in the industry, there's a lot of right now we have loads of content. And so, but they're are the ones that stick with me the most.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And every day there's a new song. And so the ones that stick with you longer than a day, you know, those ones hold weight. And so
it's here today, gone tomorrow.
Exactly, which is scary, you know? But you just gotta make that stuff that's a little bit, timeless. That's it. That's it.
Definitely. So, speaking of new music, what you got for me? You got something coming out this year? What's the plan for this year?
Okay, so now definitely this is gonna be a bigger year than last year. Last year.
Oh,
lockdown.
Last year. Let's
no
not
one
talk about it. Gosh, last year doesn't count.
Yeah, I know. It's like a little gap year in life.
Yeah, gap year, literally.
But so this year, I'm just gonna start off. I started off with a tune. Then I'm gonna drop another. I'm gonna do it month by month. And then it's going to lead up to a larger product, hopefully by the end of the year. That's what I'm working towards. Now that I told you that I'm doing the producing tip, I'm going to try formulate my own whole EP, album, long project. It's just...
And just do everything, like production and everything yourself or something?
I mean, so now that I've done it and I experienced it, the one-man army thing is great, but at times it's hard. And so I would love to get people on board. But I will be doing like the producing and like maybe doing like a collaboration with like another producer. So like me do something, they add their spin on, vice versa.
That would be good actually. Yeah, that might be nice.
That will and it will make the experience more. Not that it's not enjoyable, but like when I'm working with other people. Right now, in my head it's like, okay, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. It feels like it's work almost, which is good. That's how I want it to be.
But it takes the pressure off a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And gives it more of a vibe, like someone to vibe with.
Yeah, exactly. But when I'm producing that beat, I was like, oh it's cold, it's cold, it's cold. How many times am I gonna say it? Like, so like, it's nice when other people are around and that they can share that energy with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll just be sitting in my room by myself like a weirdo. Like,
yeah, no, 100%. There's a lot of artists actually that I talk to and they're like, oh, I don't like being in the studio by myself. Like, I like being around other energy. Like like Chris Brown, for example, he says he can't make music unless there's girls in the studio. Like, he's not even doing nothing. He just needs the girls to, he just needs the energy. And he says he likes to play songs or beats around the other girls and he sees how they react to the songs. And if they dance or they're feeling it, he's like, yeah, cool.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, because even if he makes tunes for, I would say, girls, but most people, but girls especially,
like
and if they vibe with it, then that's giving them a hint to it. Same way, like, I'm a little bit in between. Like, if I'm in the studio, it depends on what I'm working on, because sometimes I could do something like real deep and it's not really something where the man could be like, this is mad, because it's that deep, you know. But there's times then I have them vibey tunes that everyone wants to catch a little vibe to, so I wouldn't mind it. So it just depends on what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, it depends on the mood of everything. But cool. Well, if anyone wanted to like reach out to you for performance opportunities or collaborations or any inquiries that people might have, how would you prefer for them to reach out to you? What is your best form of contact?
Best probably is Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram. Cool. I got my email in there, either or. I'm there. I'm on Twitter as well, but I'm not more as active. Like, it's still trying to build out that, but I'm just trying to, do it one at a time. I'm not trying to conquer everything.
It's too much to keep up with.
It's way too much. I'm not really even like a phone person, so I try to use it as minimalistically as possible. So I'm not really on every app at all times. Especially like when I'm trying to release music, it's crazy. Because see, when I say, if I drop a track, I'll drop a song and then I'll be stressed out because I'm there trying to type it on Twitter, type it on Facebook, type it on Instagram.
It's a full-time job, honestly.
It really is.
Like, I always say to artists, like, if you feel like you can't manage your social media, like, get someone else to do it.
Yeah, for
100%, real. Because it's just too much stress. Especially if you're trying to promote something or around that time, it's the worst.
I know, right? I definitely know the feeling.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Well, Svn T, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming down. I've loved talking to you and finding out more about you.
That's okay. Thank you for having me. Like, honestly, I ain't never had an interview before, so this was brand new to me and it's a wonderful experience.
Well, you've been amazing and I really enjoyed it. So thank you so much and I'm looking forward to your performance.
Thank you.
And now we will have an exclusive performance by Svn T.
The sun rises. We're rising with vibes of our sessions today. Let's go. Let me smell this paper plane. Take me to a next domain. Always got a kit on me, like a first time in a major game. Saying coldness, the flow can change. Administrate the game, I'll come up to rearrange. I can't be the same, so far from saying I ease up on the pain, build a plane, head high, think I'm vain, loud as shame. I know they wanna say my name, sunrise, every day, in the night, I'm awake, however long it's gonna take, but I'm impatient, so on delay, I call up with the killie, chill, but it's litty, squad's a committee. Whiz through city, sure it look pretty, Bush then with me. In the office like Ricky, flow they're tricky, don't get lippy. Chilled like a hippie, no it gets sticky, realest ones with me. I'm attentive, they're looking for attention. If it ain't creative, miss me with a mention. If it ain't about work, no need for the tension. Too many vultures, dog, hold my goals in suspension. Like, hit the potential like Gohan. My body's here but my mind's gone. My come up feel like a time bomb. Do what I say, not Simon. Herb mentality, they're far gone. Let bygones be bygones, cause I don't know where I can go to. I do know where I come from. If you don't know what these roots do, it made this black man there strong. See, all this energy's rooted. I've been charged up for too long. Don't know what I'm on, but I swear they know I'm on. They know I'm on. Don't know what I'm on, but know I'm on. Yeah, don't know what I'm on, but know I'm on. Don't know what I'm on, but know I'm on. I've been on this ground for too long. I do my job and get gone. Yeah. Lie. I gotta go my own way. They don't see me in broad day. Need things sweet like sorbet. Can't bread real like the feng shui. When I double up if it's tour days. Gone for long, the season change. I can't be the same, I can't be the same. Effortless, switch your lanes, I ain't in no race. How do I do it? It's vague. Starting round me like sage. Soon as I touch the stage, can't do nothing but spin out the place. She like to say my name. Baby girl got taste. We got all this time, but still none of it she won't waste. I ain't never felt so legit till I put the mic in the bits. Now you can't get me out of the crib. D&D can't get hold of the kid. Oh my god, clock with the kid. Look, I ain't never moved so quick. All black attire, dog. That's some soulful shit. Ain't with the stretching, bad for my health. Sometime in the forefront, times in stealth. I'll swim the distance, can't tell my ship sailed. Things we do to prevail, like. Cause I don't know where I can go to, but I do know where I come from. If you don't know what these roots do, it made this black man there strong. See, all this energy's rooted, I've been charged up for too long. They don't know what I'm on, know what I'm on, but know what I'm on, I know what I'm on. They don't know what I'm on, but know what I'm on. They don't know what I'm on, but know what I'm on. Yeah, they don't know what I'm on, no, know what I'm on. I've been on the grind for too long, I do my job and get gone. Yeah, do my job and get gone. I do my job and get gone. Hey, I do my job and get gone. I do this work and get. I do this work it gets. Svn T, babe. Yeah.